All right, I am making this video really quickly because I could be really mad at the situation, but I'm frustrated. I'm more frustrated with myself than anything else. Daylight savings just ended this Sunday here in the States. And what I failed to forget, or what I failed to do, was I've forgot about it affecting my phone alarm. And so my shields went down on all of my accounts. As you can see, this is my bank. I had over almost 800 million in food, and almost 300 million of each of the resources. And when I logged in, I've already gone through the mail, but I had 160 combat reports, meaning combat reports, scouts, and they took quite a bit. Luckily, my bank, I was notified by a friend that my shields were down, and I looked at the clock and I was like, it's not time for the alarm yet. And then it was like a light bulb and it just dung. This is the name of the game, guys. If your shields are down, that invites people to hit you. And so I can choose right now to be angry at the game and want to quit, but I'm choosing to pick myself back up and move on. I'm frustrated. I've worked hard to get these producing what I need them to. My sheriff is captured in all of my farms. For some reason, they didn't attack Knitter at all. And I think it's because once they scouted the bank, they were focused on getting the resources from the bank. And Knitter wasn't even touched. My other account, Georgie, was zeroed out. I could go in and suicide all of my sheriffs. I'm gonna stop production for a little while until I get my sheriffs back. But this is kind of cool to look and see what they have and what they don't have. But if I choose to suicide, I can get the potion, but it'll cost $5. And I have 10 accounts that were hit, and the sheriffs were captured. 10 times 5, that's $50. I'm not going to spend $50 to buy suicide potions for all of my accounts. I'll wait till they are executed and then I'll move on. It's not that big a deal. The name of the game is what it is. And I mean, I wish that there were more sportsmanship, but I mean, I let my shields go down. This is my fault. I honestly wish that people would be nicer. They did scout each time, but I mean, they called a bunch of people. It was a crazy, crazy group. But look at that. They even hit the little guy that just joined us, Bangadang, who isn't shielded. I mean, all these big guys are hitting all these little teeny tiny towns. It just doesn't make sense. And yes, I could get frustrated, but I'm choosing not to. I could get frustrated with them is what I'm saying. I'm frustrated with myself right now, but I'm choosing to move on and continue. So let's take a look at Georgie. Let's take a look and see what they did to her. I quickly went and shielded all of them, and I saw that they zeroed her out. I had her at over 31 million force. So it looks like she was hit, let's see, 16 either combat and scout reports. So, I mean, she had some. Let's look at the very first one. Oh, nope. The very first one was a scout, but they got million, another scout. So, I mean, they're scouting and hitting and scouting and hitting. It looks like just one guy hit me. So one guy was focused on hitting me, but I think once they saw the bank and how much resources was in the bank, they called a bunch of people and the bank was hit. either scouting or combat report 160 times. I was actually quite surprised that they didn't get it. So remember to shield with daylight savings. Don't forget about daylight savings dropping off this past Sunday. All right. Like I hope you guys are doing, just choose to rise above this situation. This was my fault. I'm totally taking responsibility for this, but hopefully, um, I will message some of these guys and see if they will send my sheriff back. I'm kind of thinking they won't. They really like the execute bonuses, so maybe I won't message them, because, I mean, most of them in that alliance tends to be a little bit on the jerky side, as in, they will either not respond, or they would respond in a very mean way. Even if you ask nicely, which I think is the point of my outlook, is trying to have sportsmanship. So, for example, let's go in here and I will mail this person and just say, hey, my bad for not remembering daylight savings ending, and my alarm for my shields was late. Could I please get my sheriff back? And I'm going to write touche, because sake. Oh, excuse my language. I'm really actually trying to consciously not swear in these videos, but I do have a potty mouth. So I apologize that I just said the F word. All right, so I'm going to send that to him, and hopefully, because my response wasn't angry, hopefully the sportsmanship that I am sharing will then give them a little bit of, or him, a little bit of compassion. And I'm hoping they will show some compassion, but they are our resident, what people will call them, bullies. And there's always one in every alliance. There's always one in every state. Sometimes there's multiples in some states. We do have a lot of bigger alliances in our state, and I've had other alliances hit my bank when my shields have gone down, when I was in our smaller alliance, and she was completely zeroed out. But I mean, Georgie, she's lost quite a bit. But this is actually really good, because look at all of the troops that I can heal. Granted, that's not anything close to what I lost, but let's look at what we can revive, okay? So we have 120,000 of each of those, so let's start adding them to the revive queue. Before I do that, I'm going to go to my items, and I'm going to go to the chest, and I'm going to use some of the revivals, because I save them in my I don't even, in my items, I like my stockpile is what I call it. But I don't know what it's supposed to be called, but I call it my stockpile. So I'm going to go in and revive my troops here. So I am focused on doing cavalry for Georgie. So I'm going to add her to the revive. Oops. Why isn't it letting me revive? So I can instant revive these, or I can add to revive, go to the dead troops, add revive, dead troops, revive. You can do 5 at a time. So this has happened to me before. And if it hasn't happened to you, good for you for not letting your shields go down. But I hope you guys found this entertaining. But be careful. It happens. But my big thing in life is I do have a temper. I'm not a perfect person. But in the last year, I've consciously been trying to make a choice to not let my emotions take over. And so you have the choice. You actually have the choice to not react to things in an angry or frustrated way. I'm frustrated with myself. I am. But I'm choosing not to put my anger on other people. But I'm making this video and I'm done. I'm done trying to be angry at everyone else that just hit me. They saw my shields were down. The name of the game is hitting, fighting. So, of course, they took advantage of it. And touche to them. Touche to all of you who hit me. That's okay. I'm going to be able to get back up from this. I was excited to hit I was excited to hit 1 billion in food, but I mean, it's going to take another couple months, maybe once I get my sheriffs back even more, because I actually been working on the gear and the research for them as well. So I was going to make a video about that, but we'll wait till I get my sheriffs back before I show that. Anyways, I hope that you guys have learned from this video to shield, but also that if you're building up your hospitals and your other items in your towns that are you're fighting towns with troops, then you are going to be able to revive your troops or heal your troops. You are going to lose some. That is what it is. I didn't have very many traps at all in my town for Georgie, I don't think. So I need more resources before I can revive or heal any of them. So I'm going to jump over to the bank after I end this video. But hey guys, I hope you just keep plugging away, keep playing the game. Don't let people get you down. That's like the main message I wanted to send out there. Just don't let people who hit you get you down. If you get zeroed out, pick yourself back up and just keep moving forward. There's more to this game than fighting. And my whole point is sportsmanship, which I feel is lacking in this game. But we can make a choice. We can make a choice to react in a better way. So choose good, not mad. Choose happy, not sad. Choose to laugh it off instead of get angry. All right? I am frustrated with myself. I'm gonna keep saying that. And I am a little sad that I lost what I built. But it's a game. This is just a game. All right, guys, I'm going to show you something that just was a result from the message that I just sent. So you guys saw, hey, my bad for not remembering daylight savings ending in my alarm for my shield was late. Grr, touche. Could I please get my sheriff back? And the guy responded. He said, sending him back now, Georgie. Have a good day. So I said, thanks so much. I'm actually laughing at my stupidity. I even made a YouTube video about it on my channel about the game. And I'm going to say you have a great day too. my point is we need more sportsmanship in this game. If we choose to get angry, it's just going to fuel anger. So learn from your mistakes and shield, but don't get frustrated when people hit you. See, my sheriff is back. It's great. I'm actually going to send the same message to everyone else, and hopefully I'll get my sheriff back from everybody else. One thing, game makers, if the developers of this game, if you ever watch any of my videos, please let us copy and paste. I really hate that you can't copy and paste the messages. It's just frustrating. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Remember, if you leave any negative comments, I will delete them because we don't need no negative Nancys. I'm sure you guys are getting that from all of my videos as I'm trying to be a positive person. So you guys have a great day and I'll talk to you later. Bye.